Neighbours India and Sri Lanka are looking forward to advancing their ties further with the first overseas visit of the island nation's recently elected president Anura Desanayake to New Delhi for 3 days. The Lankan leader is set to meet his Indian counterpart and Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday. Here's more.
A warm welcome to the recently elected Anura Kumara Dissanayake in New Delhi by India's Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, L. Murugan. The Sri Lankan president on Sunday began his maiden 3-day state visit to India after assuming office. India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar called on the Lankan leader within hours of his landing in New Delhi. Prior to his arrival, while announcing Disanayake's visit, India's Ministry of External Affairs had said President Desanayake is set to meet his Indian counterpart. He'll hold discussions with India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The two leaders will take up bilateral issues of mutual interest. He will also participate in a business event in Delhi. The event is to promote investment and commercial linkages between India and Sri Lanka. The Lankan president will also visit Bodh Gaya during his India visit. The Foreign Ministry further said that Sri Lanka is India's closest maritime neighbor. Sri Lanka also holds a central place in PM's vision of Sagar and India's neighborhood first policy. Sagar stands for security and growth for all in the region. Sri Lankan leader's visit to India assumed significance after his party's victory with a 2/3 majority in the recent parliamentary election and amid his government's efforts to rebuild the country's crisis-hit economy. The invitation for the visit was extended by India's External Affairs Minister, who travelled to Colombo shortly after Disanayake's electoral victory. Dr. Jaishankar was the first foreign dignitary to visit Sri Lanka following the National People's Power or the NPP alliance's government's rise to power. India remains among Sri Lanka's largest trading and investment partners. It provided a multifaceted assistance to the island nation of over $4 billion during its 2022 economic crisis. Bureau Report, DD India.